Yo, what is good, y'all? It's ZenosSaki here, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been playing a good bit of Guilty Gear Xrd since that rollback got announced. Even though it doesn't have rollback now, it's actually going to be dropping tomorrow, and I was thinking to myself, damn, this game, it's been so long since I played, and this definitely feels very different from Strive. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people who are coming from Strive that are going to try Guilty Gear Xrd. And there's probably going to be people who played Xrd going into Strive and haven't played Xrd in a very long time. Or people who just always want to try Xrd because it seems like a very cool game, but they come from other fighting games. So in the back of my mind, I was thinking to myself, hey, why not drop a video about 5 essential tips that you should probably know when playing Guilty Gear Xrd? And I really feel like this could help a lot of people. So with that said, let's get started.
Yo, my name's Zenos. Notice you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, or that notification button. You know, it's cool. But if you like, you know, to support your homie, and if you like nonsense, I recommend you checking out the channel. Deuces.
For number one, we have the Gatling System. Now, this is probably one of the biggest adjustments that you're going to have to get accustomed to, especially if you're coming from Strive, is the Gatling System. What the Gatling System is pretty much a method of linking normals together, or just chaining combos together. From, you know, weakest to strongest, you have your kicks, punches, slashes, and heavy slashes. For example, in Guilty Gear Strive, punches and kicks cannot link into slashes or heavy slashes unless it's like in a counter hit state, or if you run cancel into them, or Roman cancel, just depends on what you do. In Guilty Gear Xrd, that's a pretty common thing. You can go kicks to slashes, kicks to heavy slashes, punches to slashes, punches to heavy slashes, and so on. And that's just me scratching the surface. There's a lot of things you can Gatling into in Guilty Gear Xrd compared to Strive, and that's probably one of the biggest things you're gonna have to get used to, because in a match you'll be like, damn, oh wait, I forgot I have this too. I could just, you know, hit punch into slash, or punch kick slash into heavy slash, just to get a simple B&B combo down. And you have that option in Xrd. For number two, we have Roman cancels. Yup, from Strive to Xrd, Roman cancels work a little bit different. Now, probably one of the biggest things you're gonna notice when hopping to Xrd, you notice yellow Roman cancels, they are full screen. They are full screen Roman cancels. So in Strive, whenever you are close to an opponent, that's when Roman cancels are super effective, because it's like a little shock wave that is really effective whenever you're close to the opponent. You also may have noticed whenever you throw out yellow RC in Guilty Gear Xrd, it costs 25% meter, and it's not a defensive mechanic. You see, yellow Roman cancels are mainly used to create a lot of crazy pressure. And when I say crazy pressure, I mean crazy depending on what character you use. The main example that I have, since I use Kai for Guilty Gear Xrd, if I get a hard knockdown and go, or really not even a hard knockdown, like I can literally throw stun edge, YRC, and run in with the projectile. And again, this varies from character to character. Hell, some characters benefit better than others with the mechanic alone, so hey, do keep that in mind. Oh yeah, this is something different. So check this out. You know, in Strive, that doesn't exist. Unblockables, what is that? But in Xrd and Accent Core, in the older games, including Guilty Gear Xrd, that is a thing. You notice whenever you play Guilty Gear Xrd, you in a match, you're like, damn, why I'm getting hit in the air? I was blocking. But you notice your opponent was doing a grounded attack, and you did not FD while you were blocking in the air. And for that very reason, you got put in a t-shirt. Jokes aside, I think this tip is mad essential, because there's a lot of people, if you are coming into Xrd, even if you come from Strive, or again, you come from different fighters outside of Guilty Gear, you're not going to be used to this sort of situation happening to you unless you play other Guilty Gear games prior to that. So that's why I feel like, hey, this is a pretty good tip for you to know. So you guys know in fighting games, when you're getting hit with an invalid combo, of course you take out the situation. Some games, they allow you to hold the button to take out. Some games, such as Strive, will just let you check out without pressing any buttons. But you have a game like Guilty Gear Xrd that does not give a fuck about either of those options. Cause you see, you have to mash that button out. And as a person who simply just loves holding the button to get out of the option that I know that's really invalid or just bullshit, I'm not able to do that in this game. I'm gonna have to mash it out. And so do you. So we're all gonna suffer. We're all gonna go through the struggle. Oh, why did they do this? Just keep that in mind, guys. Please be aware of that, cause that's a game changer right there. Especially for me, at least. I'm so used to holding the button in fighting games, but that changes everything for me. Now, the very last tip that I do want to inform you guys about is the Stagger and Daze state. I think these are very important things that you guys really need to know about if you are getting into Xrd or you're coming from another game to Xrd. It's simply because, well, in this game, certain counter hits and certain specials can stagger you, and you have to press out the situation whenever the button prompt appears on your character. Now, mind you, if you mash a little bit too crazy and you end up throwing the button out, you will get hit, so there's a timing to it. Now, as for the daze, aka the stun state, this is a little different. You see, the best way I can describe this mechanic is similar to how it is in the older Street Fighter titles before 6. You see, in Street Fighter, when you get hit too many times, you will end up in a stun state. And the same method applies in Guilty Gear Xrd. And if you get hit with multiple counter hits throughout the match, oh yeah, the effects double. And when you end up being stunned, you have to not only wiggle your joystick back and forth, you also have to press your buttons as rapidly as you can in order to get out that state. Now, for people who came from Street Fighter and wanted to play Xrd, I can see this mechanic being like, it's a hit or miss, it's not really too biggie. But if you never played a fighting game with this stun mechanic, it's definitely going to be different. It's gonna feel awkward. It's probably gonna be annoying for many people. Hell, I'm not going to lie to you, there are some people that I know who genuinely dislike this mechanic and never wish it was ever in fighting games ever, but it's a thing in here, and that's definitely something that you're going to have to get used to when playing this game. Overall, these are my top 5 things I feel like not only Strive players should know, but new players should know when getting into Guilty Gear Xrd. But those are simply just my tips and thoughts on what I feel like people should know. What about you guys? How about the people who have been playing Xrd that are watching this video, who've been playing for years and, you know, they are competitive players or whatever? Just let me know in the comment section. I know a lot of people will have different takes, and I'm down to listen and hear them out. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really had a fun time making this video, and I'm probably gonna do more Guilty Gear Xrd videos similar to this format. And if you guys got any more questions, concerns, just let me know in the comment section. With that said, I hope you guys take it easy, stay safe, and remember to be great.